Has your physical health ever made you cry to the point you just couldn't do it anymore? Then this one's for you. Watch till the end to really understand why you should not wait any longer to seek mental health support. I once read an article that questioned why more people do not grow as better humans with counseling instead of only seeking mental health support when things have gotten so bad they just can't do it any longer. This truly made me question how people like us who have physical health complications that cannot even contemplate not getting mental health support as we wave through the medical system, manage day-to-day challenges, and most of all, the loss of control over our mental body function. Welcome back to Slow Roll. My name is Stephanie. Videos every Wednesday discussing chronic illness, product reviews, and the day-to-day. If that seems interesting to you, please subscribe down below and let's dig into it. Why would I wait to get counseling until I have a mental breakdown? That's truly the question we're answering today. Would you wait to turn off the tap of your overflowing sink simply because it has not made that much of a mess yet? I do not know about you, but that just seems ridiculous to me. So why do we wait till we start crying nonstop in the middle of a team meeting in front of 20 people to deal with overwhelming emotions from your wedding that you're planning? It just doesn't make any sense. My first experience with counseling was not a great one, I'll be honest. My mom wanted me to get support after my parents' nasty divorce. Good idea, yes. However, the counselor I was paired with was simply not a good fit. Instead of simply looking for another counselor, which is what I should have done, why didn't I do that? Finding the right counselor can take a few tries, and that's okay. If it's not a good fit, go on to the next. If you're comfortable, and you should be, ask close friends and family if they have anyone to recommend that they either use or have used in the past. In the description down below, you can also find a few links to resources on Canadian support options that might help you. Still not convinced about getting mental health support? Not worth the emotions you'll have to deal with, even though deep down you know it takes way more energy to put those things deep down than dealing with them? Then let me tell you another story. I spent most of my teen years in counseling, learning coping mechanisms, who I was, and what I truly wanted for my future. Into my 20s, life got busy. I met my husband-to-be, and I let changes to life and change my priorities. It happened. It wasn't until I started planning our wedding that things got really challenging. Much more challenging than I ever anticipated. I was almost 3 years into my complicated medical journey, physical health failing me completely, planning a wedding and dealing with very complicated family issues. I broke, crying daily, trying to figure out what I wanted, what my specialty was going to look like with all of these additional family complications. Nothing like your wedding to make you rethink relationships with friends and family. Would you like a video specific to this issue, what I wish I had done, and what I learned from that process? Darn weddings should not make this complicated, but they really do. Leave a comment down below. If I get enough interest, I will dedicate an entire video on what happened and how you can avoid it if you're planning a wedding anytime soon. Mental health falling apart months before one of the most important days in my life, one I'd been waiting years to get to. I rushed to find a counselor that could help me make sense of all these emotions. Weekly sessions from that point until the wedding helped me make sense of everything, but why? Why did I wait until this point to simply maintain my health, my mental health, by going to see a counselor once a month or even every 6 weeks? Instead, this would have helped me manage things without the many days of crying uncontrollably, just trying to figure out what to do next. That mental clutter was not only bad for my mental health leading up to the wedding, but I was not helping my already compromised physical health either. If any of these seem to make sense to you, hit the like button down below. You need to do the mental work to grow, to move forward, to learn from your mistakes, to learn from the problems of the past. Life is not easy, not perfect, so why do we expect our brains, our emotions, to just always work without any support? Getting counseling is the equivalent to taking your medications every day, which I know you do. They both support your well-being. It's time to focus on both your physical and mental health and move forward with your whole body together. Need help finding the right resources? Check out the multiple links down below that are there with full of information. If you have any questions, by all means, leave me a comment as well. Till next time, don't forget to slow your roll. We'll see you next week.